It's Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. We're all getting into the Christmas spirit and let's just stretch out for a nice big Pilates workout here. All right, so big arm circles all the way up and around. And let's go the other way. 2 and 1. Remember, what we're doing here is in Pilates and everything, just we're working on a range of motion. All right, increasing that range. So whether you're going around in circles with your arms bent, try to straighten it out that little bit. If your arm is way out here, try to get that bicep a little closer to your ear. All right, don't push it. It will all come together. But that's what we're always trying to do, is increase our range of motion and mobility. Big shoulder rolls all the way up and around. And breath work. Big controlled breath work in and out, bringing it all the way down to your belly. Okay, so let's do a couple breath work exercises. Okay, so you're going to take a breath in from your nose. You're going to follow it around like a snorkel. Okay, so you're going to go all the way up and around, coming all the way down. Hold it for a second and then bring it all the way back out, nice and controlled. I want that breath to come down to your belly. If you're just chest breathing, you're gonna have a lot of stuff going on in here, okay? We want it to come right down to your belly. All right, so let's do it with some arm. So we're going to take our arms all the way up with a breathing through the snorkel. Sorry, I'm going to sneeze. Nope. All right, ready? So nice big deep breath in. All the way up to your belly, down to your belly. All right. And let's take it out nice and slowly. And again. One more time. In. And out. I'm going to sneeze again. And again. That's it. 3. All right. All the way up, reaching for the sky. And let's just start swaying side to side, nice and slowly, feeling the stretch. Pushing that rib cage out. Here comes Linus. Going with your breath. Hey. Come on, stretch that. We're opening up the rib cage, the lats. Oh, yeah. That's where I carry it all, right in here. All right, reaching nice and tall. We're going to go down for 6 full body squats. Again, nice controlled breathing. All the way up and back. Two more. One more. Come on, fill that belly up and up, and let's come all the way down. All right, let's do our hip circles. Knee comes up and around. 1, 2, 3, and the other way. 3, 2, and 1, and the other leg. Oops, I'm standing on her blanket. And the other way. 3, 2, and 1. And we're going all the way up on our tippy toes. Up, and down on 1, up on 2. Squeezing those calves and down. And let's just roll our ankle. And roll it the other way. And we're going to go on the outside of that ankle. And on the inside. And up on those toes, pushing those, your arch forward. Squinch across those toes. And shake it out. All right, let's roll the other one. We're not done with our feet yet, and our ankles. And roll the other way. Really important that you roll out these ankles and toes, guys. Keep that circulation going. Keep the flexibility going. Right? Push it forward. Shake, 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 shake. All right, now standing nice and tall, rib cage up. We're going to bring our knee up. We're going to do some ankle and wrist and balance. All right, so feet going to be about hip width apart. Okay, shoulders are up and back. Tilt your pelvis a tiny bit. Let's bring this your right foot up, and we're just going to roll your ankle and foot around. Working on balance, coordination here, and flexibility, mobility. Point, flex, point, whatever we're doing here, right? Roll, 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 side, wave. All right. Shake it and down. All right. And let's do the other side. Okay. Always rib cage up and belly in. So your core is engaged. We're working out. Let's work it all the time. All right. So again, widen your stance. And then tilt your pelvis a tiny bit. Coming up, belly in, and let's roll it. And roll it the other way. And flex, point, wave it, and shake it. And down. Awesome stuff. Okay, let's give a nice little pat all the way up your leg. Making up all that fascia. Okay, let's move those organs around. We don't do this very often, move those organs around, but fascia is all around those organs. Everything fascia is wrapped around, right? So it can get gummed up. So you want to make sure everything is moving without restrictions. All right, up your arm, up your other arm, just up your neck, across your face. And let's get right behind that neck, underneath that, your skull there, right at the back. And let's just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. All right, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And we're going to shift our eyes right to left as you're keeping wiggling. Now up and down, shift those eyes up and down. Nicely done. All right, we're going to have our thumb straight out in front of us. Thumbs up. Okay, and you're going to do the motion no, but you're going to keep your eyes on that thumb. So no, no. Keep your eyes on the thumb. No, no, no. Eyes on thumb. Up and down. Eyes on your thumb. Awesome stuff. All right, let's just rub our lymph nodes now. Circle. No, up and down, and then pat. All right, so up and down, circle, and pat. And behind your knees. Up and down, circle, pat. Okay, I think we are ready to rock. Okay, so we're gonna just start getting our heart rate up a little tiny bit. All right, so we're going to step 1, 2, starting with our right leg, right, left kick, right, left extend, and move those arms nice and controlled. Rib cage is up, nice and tall. Nice, big, easy breaths in and out. One more on this side. And there we go. And left, left, right, kick, left, right, extend. Those arms moving. One more. Kick it. And bring it back. We're going to the sides. Side lunge crunch. Hands are up, rib cage up, belly in. Okay, step it to the side, booty back, knee to elbow. Okay, 1, keeping that rib cage up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And let's do the other side. Way down, crunch it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, and for up and down, we're going to do squat, step, squat, step. So we're going to, I want your hips, feet are probably about shoulder width apart, all right? So let's squat it down, step it to the side, squat it down, back to center, squat, out, squat. So squat, a wider squat, back to center. There we go, got it? Keeping the rib cage up and your chest is open, so you're looking at me. And breathe. I'm panting. My heart rate's getting up there, right? That's what we want. Get it up there a little tiny bit. Get everything warmed up. There we go. All right, 1 more per side. There, 1, squat, side, and squat. Awesome. Okay, let's stand at the end of your mat. All right, so we're going to go up to mountain man. So nice big bend in those knees, going all the way up to the top, reaching nice and high. Reach over to one side and over to the other side. And let's go all the way down those side walls to ragdoll. Staying here in ragdoll. If you need to, let's pulse our feet out. As you're breathing, bringing that breath all the way to your belly and back out. All right, when you're ready, let's bring those heels down. Fold those arms. Just hanging and breathing. If you want, you can sway your arms side to side, bringing the elbow to the outside of that leg. All right, arms are spaghetti. Soft bend in the knees. We're going to roll up our spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, coming all the way up the center of your spine. So pulse it, finding that lowest vertebrae and start. You may have to pulse a couple times. I got the lowest right at the very start, but sometimes it takes a little bit. And let's come all the way up to the sky and back down. Soft bend in the knees. And this time we're going to have our right arm longer than our left. Weight distributed evenly over both feet. Pulse it slowly, right? You're just straightening your legs, trying to find that lowest vertebrae on that left side. And when you do, start rolling up, thinking of every vertebrae all the way up that spine. Roll your shoulders back, up to the sky and back down. And this time, your left arm is longer than your right. This is my tight side. Might have to pulse it a couple times because it feels good to open up that rib cage there. And coming all the way up. Roll those shoulders back, up to the sky and back down. Walking our hands out to downward dog. And let's pulse those feet out again, just making sure that our calves are warmed up. Don't want anyone hurting their hammies or their calves. All right, so let's have our feet about hip width apart. We're going to push away from our hands. So you're up on those knuckle pads. Push your chest to your knees. And then your belly up to the sky. So your shoulders are activated because you're pushing away from your hands. Your core is activated because you're pushing your pulling your belly up to the sky. And let's just sway it side to side, nice and slowly. Breathe, controlled. Back to center. Let's bring that right leg up high behind you. 3 kicks. And bend that knee and look underneath your right shoulder, reaching that back knee to that back wall. You get a nice little calf stretch, and sometimes you get a hammy cramp like I just did. Still pushing your chest towards that back though. Oh, there we go. That worked. And let's straighten that leg all the way out. Bring it into your chest for 2 on the 3rd time. Bring it all the way through to your right thumb. So bring it into your chest for 1, all the way out, 2, and this time bring it all the way through to your right thumb. We're in low lunge. Stay here for a second. Let those hips drop. And then let's bring our right hand all the way up. Take a look at those fingers and switch legs. You're in high plank. Push those shoulders back. Bring the left leg up. Let those hips drop naturally. And then bring your hand up. And switch again. Right hand up. Bring it down. All right, bring both hands in front of that right foot. We're going to power up to high lunge. Belly to your back. And up and down for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Try to have your biceps close to your ears. And 1. That is range of motion. We're trying to increase. All right. Let's bring those hands all the way down. We're coming onto the inside of your right foot this time. Drop that left leg. Shoelace to the mat. Wiggle that right foot out to the side. We're going into lizard. So I want you to take your right hand, just add a little pressure, opening up that leg, hip, and then on the outside of that hand, bring it in, and then push it out. Bring it in, kind of resist, like pushing your knee into that palm, going each way. There we go. Awesome. So leave it out. Let's go right down to lizard. So if you can stay here. And if you can, go down your forearms. And we're going to try to stay here for 3 breaths. Come all the way back up. Okay, we're going to wiggle that right foot into the center. Go up onto your heel. We're going to do a nice hammy stretch and back leg stretch. Make sure that your left hip is above your left knee. Okay, you're going to push your booty back towards that back wall. Okay, push it back and then bring your chest down so that your knee is underneath your armpit there. As you're looking down, you can look at your other leg. Is your hip over top of that knee? Push your booty back. Nicely done. All right, bring that foot back. We're going to go into high plank from here. So bring that foot back. Push your shoulders back into their sockets, belly in. We're going to stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push it back to downward dog. Pushing away from your hands. Belly being pushed to your knees. Your biceps are by your ears. Sway those hips. Feel the stretch when you're swaying your hips nice and slowly. You should feel it all the way down your arm from your pinky all the way down to your hip. All right, let's take that left leg up high behind you. 3 kicks. Bend that knee, and we're looking underneath that left shoulder, still pushing away from your hands. And straighten that leg out. We're going to bring it in to your chest for 2, third time, all the way down the mat. Ready? 1, 2. This time we're bringing it all the way through to that left thumb. We're in low lunge here. Again, take your time. Let those hips sink gradually. And then let's bring that right arm up and open. We're opening up our chest. Switch legs, high plank, switch legs, and the other arm comes up. Don't rush anything, guys. If it feels good, stay there for a little longer. You can catch up. And left leg comes back up. Let your hips sink, and then bring that right arm up and back down. All right. And from here, we're going to go up to high lunge on this side. Hands in front of that thumb, that big toe. Power up. Belly to your back. Hands up, biceps close to your ears. Let's go up and down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring those arms. Oh, reach for those opposite walls inside of that left foot. Dropping that right knee. Wiggle that left foot out to the side. Okay, we're going to push that. Just add a little pressure to that left leg. Opening it up. Put your hand on the outside of that knee. Push your knee into your palm. Bring that leg back in. Palm on the inside of that knee. Push the knee to palm and push it out. And breathe. Just go back and forth. And then let's just leave it out there. And let's go down if you can onto your forearms. All right, let's go back up and let's wiggle that left foot to the center of the mat, right? Up on your heel, square it off, right? Push your booty back. Sometimes you just have to bring that foot back a little bit so you can push your booty back and making sure your hips are square. Booty back, then bring that chest down. And breathe. And come all the way back. Hands on either side, going back into plank. All right, we've warmed up our plank pose, belly to your back, plank twist to the right, and plank twist to the left. Downward dog, pushing away from your hands. And let's walk those feet all the way back to your hands, soft bend in the knees. Chest comes up, right? And we're in chair position. Let's swing our arms for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's get right into snowbirds from here. So down on one knee, extend your right leg from your hip, outer foot flat on the floor, rib cage up off your hip bones, stretch those arms out nice and wide. Okay, relax those shoulders, rib cage up, belly in. Okay, and let's bring that left arm down, up a centimeter, and bring that arm across to your nose and back for 6, 5, outer foot flat on the floor, 4, 3, belly in, rib cage up off your hip bones, and 1. All right, dip it down, touch the mat, and we're coming all the way up. Left arm up to the ceiling. We're going to stay here. Right arm down that leg. Look up at that sky. Reach. Ready? And 1. Wing dips. 2. Belly in. Come on. We got to use that core to lift your upper body. Down and up. 4. 5. Doing 8. 6. 7. And 8. Nicely done. Bring that left hand down. Right hand on your hip. Bring that leg up. Okay, let's toe pointing down. Get that leg nice and heavy because we're going to lift it up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Toe tap. Toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, and heel. We're opening and closing the hip. Extend that right arm and right leg. Really reach, belly in, and crunch it. 1, 2. Bring that belly to your back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And lengthen. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side. All right. Left leg out. Outer foot. Rib cage up. Core is engaged. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. Dip it down. Up a centimeter. Belly in. Coming across. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wing dips. We're going to stay at the top, the very first one, all the way up. Lengthen. I want this nicely stretched all the way out. Okay, your belly's in, right? Rib cage up, and let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's bring that right arm down, left hand on that hip, bring that leg up. Okay, toe pointing down, right? Because we're working the outside of that foot. If you're here, you might not, well, you still can, yeah. But here you're really activating the right part of your leg. And bring it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Toe tap, closing the hip, opening the hip. Close the hip, open. Close, open. One more. Close and open. Lengthen and crunch. 1, 2. I don't have very far to go, right overhead. 3, come on. Lengthen and crunch it. 5, 6, I lost my balance. 7, and 8, and lengthen. And we're going right into tabletop from here. All right, so hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, belly to your back. So you're not arching though, but like you're just protecting that back, right? All right, what are we doing here? We're going up to a bird dog. Left arm, right leg, holding for 5. All right, we're at 5. Let's slide those limbs out to the side and back for 6, 5, 4, belly to your back, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that hand down, leaving that right leg out to the side. Rainbow taps for 6. So bring that leg all the way over, tap it on the other side, looking at that foot, bring it back. 1, 2, you're like wagging your tail. 3, 4, 5, and 6, and bring it in. All right, all the way up to the other side. Right arm, left leg, and we're breathing. All right, sliding out to the side for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, almost fell. And rainbow taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. These are all great hip exercises, guys. Awesome stuff. And let's just go right down to child's pose from here. Walk those hands down the center of the mat. Breathe. We're going to switch over to shoulders now. Let's walk those hands over to the right, left cheek off the left heel. Nice big deep breath in when you're holding that pose. And walk your hands all the way over to the other side. Back to center. Let's come down onto our forearms. And we're going to open up our knees and keep our feet together. And we're going to thread the needle. So we're going to take that right arm all the way up, looking at your hand way up there, right? And bring it through. Thread between your elbow and your knee, palm is up, cheek comes down to the mat, and breathe. And repeat, coming all the way up. We're opening up our chest here. Thread the needle, stretching that shoulder out. All the way up again. And this time we're going to bring our hand behind our head. So your elbow is up. Okay. And then let's bring our elbow down. And then all the way back up. Call this antler. Down. And up. And then bring that hand up to the sky. Bring it all the way around to your opposite hip. And look up. And breathe. And let's bring that hand down to the mat. Going to do the same thing to the other side here. Left hand all the way up. Pulling a little tight on the shoulders here. Thread the needle. Ooh. And repeat it. And bring it all the way up again. And then bring that hand behind your head. Your elbow is up towards the sky. And thread the needle. And back up. For 2. And then hand comes up to the sky and let's grab that right hip. And look up. And bring that hand all the way back down. Let's stretch those arms out in front of you. Forehead comes down to the mat. Okay, we're going to drag those hands all the way down the mat toward your knees, up your quads as you're rolling all the way up, rolling those shoulders back. 2 and 3 and forwards. 1, 2 and 3. And let's just sit down on our mats with our legs out in front of us. All right, there we go. All right, sitting up nice and tall, relaxed, rib cages up off your hip bones. Give those legs a nice little shakeroo as we're going to open them all the way up. I know it feels so good, at least mine does. Get up there on those sit bones, right? Open, open, open as far as you can open. Again, range of motion is always what we're working on. I could never open up this far. I can even do the splits, which is crazy. Okay. Hands come out in front. Your rib cage is up. Push those shoulders just They're relaxed, your shoulders, push them back that tiny little bit, just pushing them into their holes so you're not extended out. They're right where they should be. Taking that right arm, let's swing it around. Try to have a straight arm, right? You may have to go down or whatever. Left arm comes out in front of that right foot. Come down. Nice and slowly, breathing out. Come all the way back up. Let's swipe across to the other side. Reach for that foot or the wall in front of you, where that hand is. Bringing your chest down. Try to keep those arms straight. Back up. Swipe across again. And one more time on this side. Come all the way back up. I've really, since we've been doing this, I've really increased my range. I can almost, my chest is almost down on those legs. All right, same thing with here. I walk your hands out, belly to your back. Walk your hands out. Keep walking as far as you can go until you, not that it hurts, but you feel it. Okay. Take a nice big deep breath in and out. Then just relax down your arms wherever you can stay. And I want you just to breathe. All right, sitting the back up. We're going to take this right leg, bend it, bring it into your inner left leg, and we're just going to let this leg drop just gradually, like naturally, gravity, whatever. All right, I don't want you to push it. I just want you to just breathe. Right, and then let's just reach for this other leg over here, straight leg, and come back up. And then just bring our chest down to the bent leg, coming down. Try to keep your butt flat on the floor. See, I rock, I'm up off my sit bones there. And come back up, and let's do 3 crazies on this side. So hand comes back here. I'm always up on my knuckles if you haven't noticed. We're going to take that left hand and swing it all the way around. Reaching back and pushing your hips up. Reach. And that's 1. I love the stretch. 2. And 3. And let's just switch legs from here. See, look at this leg. It's down. This hip is tight. I work on it, but all right. So just let this leg just bounce around. Then let's just reach for this leg, trying to keep your butt flat on the floor. And then on this side. And let's do 3 crazies from here. 1. 2. Look at your fingers when you're back there. I really want that nice big back arch. And extension in that leg, your hip flexor. And 3. All right, let's sit with your legs straight out in front of you. Again, get set. Bring your arms out in front, push them back and down, like relax them, belly in, tilt your pelvis. We're going to roll down that tiny little bit. All right. And we're going to bring this right arm back and forth for 1, 2, and 3. And the other side. 1. Go down a little further. 2. Belly to your back. And 3. And arms come right up, biceps to your ears. 1, 2, 3. Come up to sitting. Let's reach for our legs. Nice and slowly, wiggling down and forward fold. And we're going to start massaging your feet or your calves. Nice, big, easy breaths in and out. So you're sinking further and further into this pose. Give those feet a big massage. Nothing like a foot massage. Poke and prod. You ready? Walk those hands a little further to that wall in front of you, and then just relax down. Slowly start rolling up from the bottom vertebrae. You got to bring your belly to your back. We're rolling all the way down the mat. All right, belly in, rolling down. Extend those arms overhead, belly to the mat. Let's reach for those opposite walls. Come on, let's get taller. Reach, 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 reach. And now do right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. And bring those arms around like a snow angel. And let's grab our knees for a nice hug and roll side to side. All right, let's bring our hands out to T, bringing those knees above our hips. Right, we have our belly to the mat. And bring those knees over to the right, looking to the left. A nice supine twist for 3 breaths. Make sure you inhale, nice big breath down to your belly, and you're exhaling that whole breath right out, emptying your belly. Let's bring those knees back up above our hips and over to the other side. Bring those legs back up and bring those feet down to the mat. Measure up fingertips to heels. All right. And we're going to do our glute bridges from here. So I want you to, first off, we're just going to do a nice roll up our spine up to our shoulder stand. All right. So tilt your pelvis now. Okay, and find the lowest vertebrae and follow that spine up, all the way up, bringing your hips up to a bridge. Come all the way up to your shoulder blades, and then all the way back down, nice and slowly, trying to hit. It's kind of hard to hit those low vertebrae, but really focus on it. All right, pick that blueberry up. We're going to do the same thing with the blueberry, rolling all the way up. nice and high in your shoulders. Get those hips up there and rolling all the way back down. And release your pelvis. Awesome. We're going to do 6 bridges. All right, so we're going to go up and down for 6. So come up, squeeze those glutes, and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Squeeze those glutes. We're staying at the top. Open those legs and close. 1, 2, 3. Go a little higher up there in that bridge. 4, 5, and 6. And now put it together. Down, up, open, close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And bring it all the way down. And let's hug our knees from there. Hug and roll. Bring our feet back down. We're going to take this right leg, cross it over your your left knee. Open up that knee. And then bring that knee into your belly button. Hand comes to that knee. Push the knee into palm and open up. Keeping that resistance. 1. We're flossing. We're not holding. Knee to palm and open. 2. And 3. Bring it back. Let's reach behind our left knee. Pulling that left knee to our left shoulder. And our left heel is in front of that left knee. So everything's in line. Pull and push out with that right elbow. And release. And repeat. Pull and push. And breathe. And release. Let's switch legs. Might want to have a nice little shakeroo on the mat. And then bring that left leg over top. Open up that knee. Bring it into your belly button. Your palm is there at your knee. Push knee to palm and open up that knee. For 3. Keep going. And then grabbing that right knee, pull it in, push out. Everything's lined up. Release. And repeat. Pull and push. And release. Let's extend those legs down the mat. Just give them a nice little shakeroo. We're going to bring our right leg straight up above our hips and our left leg is straight out down the mat. We're going to do a nice hamstring stretch. So I want you to take your arms, push them into the mat, those shoulders, but reach for that leg. You can either reach for your quad, your calf. I want both legs to be completely straight. You're going to pull that leg nice and slowly towards your shoulder there, keeping that left leg on the mat and straight on the floor, and your right leg straight. You're pulling it nice and slowly towards your shoulder. Breathe. And when you've come as far as you can go, I'm really feeling this, so I'm going slow. All right, back it off a tiny bit and point and flex. Soon as your knee is bent, that's as far as you can go. I don't want you to go any further. Okay, so this stretch, both legs have to be straight. And the left one on the floor. Point and flex And then keep it flexed. And then let's just pull that leg a little tiny closer. Bend that knee. Let's take your right hand on that knee and just do nice little knee circles with that knee. And then go the other way. Okay, let's do the other leg. Left leg up, straight leg, right leg down, flat on the floor. Reach for that leg, slowly pulling that straight leg towards your shoulder. This one's not as tight. It's that right side. All right, I'm feeling it. Back off a bit, point, and flex slowly, because it's the flex that you're going to get that extra stretch on. Point and flex, keep it flexed, and then pull that leg a little slower, but a little farther stretch, keeping both legs straight. And bend that knee and give it a nice hug. And let's roll that hip around. 1, 2, and 3, and the other way. 3, 2, and 1. Straighten those legs and arms or overhead. We're going to do our scissors from here. All right, so let's get all that air out of your belly. So your core is engaged, but you can still talk, right? So I want you to push your belly to your mat. Roll those hips towards your belly button. We're going to take both hands to your right foot above your hip. 1, and come down. 2, keeping your abs completely engaged. 2, 3, 4, lengthen. 5, and 6, right arm to T, left arm, right leg, hitting the outside of that foot. 1, 2, come on, belly to the mat. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Both hands together to that left leg. 1, 2, 3. I want that left leg just going to above your hip. 4. I want you reaching for that foot. 5, and 6. Left hand to T. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6, and down. And let's give those legs a nice little hug and roll. And lengthen out again. And let's just roll right over onto our bellies from here. For our Supermans. So forehead down to the mat. Well, your nose, but it's going to be your forearm. Forehead. All right, reach for those opposite walls. Your belly's to your back. Reach, 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 reach. Everything's extended. And let's bring our both arms and legs up for 3, 2, 1, and down. And up. 1, 2, make sure you're breathing. 3, and down. And up. And down. And let's just bring our hands to our shoulders. Push up as we're going to go into child's pose from here. And let's just roll side to side. And let's bring our hands down the mat as we're rounding our back. Bringing our hands to our knees, up our quads, and roll those shoulders back. And let's sit cross-legged from here. Well, I have a nice big girls' weekend this weekend. It's our Christmas hoedown. Girls get in to have some fun. Maybe a little bit too much fun. All right, and let's just do the other side. At least I got my Pilates stretch in. Ooh, little crack there. Right, soles of your feet together. Bring them in and open up those legs. Safest way to increase range of motion is through breath. All right, don't push it. Let your breath do the work. All right. So just right now, okay, have your hands, your elbows on those knees. Take a big deep breath in. Okay, keep those hands there and breathe out. As you're breathing out, your whole body is pushing, like moving into that pose a little more. All right, and let's just do some knee taps. Pushing hip flexor forward and the other way. And let's just sit cross-legged again. Take our right arm, place it over our right knee, and look up to the back for two breaths. Let's come all the way across to the other side. And back to center. Let's take our right ear, bring it down to our right shoulder. Okay, shoulders are down and aren't moving. Look up, just with the eyeballs. Look down. Bring that head back and let's do the other side. I'm just moving slowly. Eyeballs up. Eyeballs down. And back to center. Let's do 3 nose circles around. 1, 2, 3, and the other way. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Okay, let's turn lengthwise onto your mat. We're going to do 3 rock and rolls. I really want you to bring your belly into your back so you're massaging your whole spine all the way on those rocks. 1, 2, this one going up on your feet. And if you can, stay in squat. All right. And just open up those knees even a little further with your elbows. And And then let's straighten out those legs. Going into ragdoll. Nice big deep breath in and out. Hold those arms. We're hanging here. Let's bring our arms all the way around and hug those legs. Thank you, legs, for carrying me through this week and continued on. Arms are spaghetti, soft bend in those legs. Let's roll up our spine. Just loosen up. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Ragdoll, right? And then let's just roll up that spine all the way up. And roll those shoulders back. And let's give a couple little jumps. Puffs of air out. High fives for Friday. Awesome stuff, everybody. Have a great weekend. Hopefully you do some festivities and have fun. And I'll see you on Monday.